If you're new here, subscribe. This channel is built for professionals who carry more than they show. If everything ends up on you, it's not random. And it's not just because you're good at your job. It's happening because of how the system learned to use you. At some point, you became the fastest way to get clarity. Not the only way, just the fastest. So instead of working through things, people started bringing them to you. Questions, decisions, half-finished thoughts. Things they could have figured out, but didn't. Because you were there. And you were quick. And every time you answered, you made that path easier. Not just for them, for the system. You removed friction. You made it more efficient to come to you than to think it through. So over time, people stopped solving before reaching out. They started routing, and you became the destination. That's why it feels like everything lands on you. Not because there's more work, but because more work finds its way to you before it's been worked on. And the part most people miss is this. You didn't choose that role. You trained it. By being reliable. By being responsive. By being the one who just handles it. All good things. But in a system like this, speed becomes a signal. And the signal is simple. Bring it here. So the better you get, the more shows up. Not because people expect more from you, but because they've learned they don't have to go anywhere else. That's the trade-off. Competence doesn't just solve problems, it attracts them. Quietly, consistently. Until one day it feels like everything is yours. And now you're not just doing your job. You're carrying unresolved work that never had to reach you in the first place, which is why it feels heavy, even when nothing looks wrong from the outside. Because the load isn't visible, it's in the routing. So the shift isn't about saying no, it's about interrupting the pattern, not solving immediately, not closing every loop the second it appears, letting a little friction exist again, letting things sit just long enough for someone else to take a step first. Because if you don't, the system keeps learning the same thing, and you keep getting the same result. Heavy days. Clarity for overloaded professionals.